Hi there, as promised, coming on live to do a few mid and upper back mobilisations. So I had somebody contact me this morning who's been to see me once or twice over the years with a few little upper back neck issues, and he said for some reason his mid back is really tightened up, and what could I suggest to help him out. So I sent him over a couple of little videos I've got on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Refresh Wellness, and passed those over to him, and then it just got me thinking, oh okay, well what I'll do is I'll go on live and I'll give a few little options of what you can do just to get that upper mid back moving a little bit better. So I'll give various options of bits and pieces as we go along. So the first one I thought was we'll just do a kneeling mobilisation. There's a few variations of this you can do. So first we'll just come onto all fours like that, and all you're going to do is just use called thread the needle. There's hundreds of variations of this. So you're just going to take the hand through and then bring it up and just mobilise. And what you're going to do is just keep watching the hand. Okay, so just thread the needle through and then come and open it up. Okay, nice and slow. Take it nice and easy. I've got my yoga mat here, which gives me a little bit of softening for the hands. If you're weak in the wrists, what you can do is just roll the mat up a little bit, like that, and just put your hand over, kind of just give you a little bit more softening as you do this. So work that open. You might see that as I'm working, just getting a little bit higher on that right hand as I do it, okay? So we can continue doing that, about 10 or 15 of those, and then switch over to the other side. And just note if one side is tighter than the other. Now what I'm trying to avoid is, I'm trying to avoid sort of pushing my hips to get there, which is going to make it easier. So I'm trying to just keep the hips still as I'm working. Okay, now variation on that is that you can put your hand by your ear and just literally come in there. If you find that movement through the wrist on the floor a little bit too much, so you could come in there and do it that way. So again, you want to be doing sort of 5 or 10 of these, and then other side. So this is kind of almost warming that middle section of your back up. Okay, so we're just putting a little rotation in, just 10 to 15 of those. Okay, right, then what we're going to do is I'm going to use the settee to do a little bit of mid-back mobilisation. So all you're going to do is just put your elbows on the settee and then sort of wiggle backwards. All you're going to do is push your chest down, so I'm sort of aiming my chest into that position there, and I'm just taking my elbows that way. Okay, so just push into there. Keep the belly button drawn inwards. So what you don't want to arch the back into this one, so keep the lower back still and just aim the breastbone in towards the settee, sort of base of the settee, okay? So that felt quite stiff to start off with. I can feel it's just beginning to loosen up a little bit more now. And as it loosens up, what you can do, walk the knees away a little bit more, just take it a little bit deeper. Okay, so just keep working into that. And get that loosened up. Right, so you can do that one on your settee. Again, just keep going till it feels a bit looser. If you happen to have a handy ball, a Swiss ball, you can do it with a Swiss ball, and you'll see that I can get a lot more mobility with this one. So elbows on the ball, hands just on the shoulders. I'm going to keep that belly button engaged. I'm just going to push the ball away from me. So because I've now got a bit of movement that I can work into, I can just push away and just get a little bit more mobility in that upper back. So belly button engaged and push away. That's it. I don't want my lower back doing too much. My lower back arches too much as it is. So I'm just trying to get it into that upper back. So that's just a couple of sort of mobility ones you can do kneeling. Now, if getting on the knees is a bit of a problem, then you could just come and do a variation of that twisting one in standing. So it looks like this. So just hands on the knee, and then just, sorry, wrong. Hands just hand up, and from here, just fingers point to the floor and just bring that arm up. So just follow that arm again with the head. So any problems getting down onto hands and knees, come and do it here. Now I know I had my hand on my knee because if your back starts to ache, you can just come through, support the back by putting the hand on the knee, that's it, and just follow that one around. You don't need any equipment at all other than your own body weight, and let's just come in there and just open that out. Okay, so again, let the hand follow the arm up and down, and just keep the hips still. So don't push the hips out to get there. Keep the hips still. Just rotate through that upper back. Okay, so that should start to be loosening up a little bit now. So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto the floor. So many people who I've worked with over the years have probably managed to get you all to buy foam rollers. I actually don't have a long foam roller here myself. I tend to use the short one, which we're going to be doing that in a second. So what you need is something cylindrical. So I've just wrapped up a beach towel basically and rolled that up. You could use your yoga mat. I think it was Saturday morning I went on showing some neck and shoulder bits and pieces. But you just want something, you can stick your bottom on one end and your head on the other end. So just pop that centre of a mat, or the floor, doesn't matter obviously. So you can put bottom at one end, head at the other, knees bent, squiggle down a bit. Just make sure you're supported through the head as much as possible. Okay, hope you can see me. Just first of all, you could literally just lie there like this. So 2 minutes of breathing here. It's just going to stretch one of the ligaments that sits down the front of the spine. So you could just do that in your own time. But what I'm going to show you now is you can just mobilise a little bit as well. So take the hands across and just hug your shoulders. And all you're going to do is just wiggle side to side with the arms. Keep the head still and try and keep the knees still as well. So what we're trying to do is just wriggle side to side and get that middle back moving a bit. Now if you've got a foam roller, you can literally use the foam roller as a bit of a mobilisation tool. So you can use it in there and just trigger point in. So any bits that feel tight and sore, either side of the shoulder blades, between shoulder blades and spine, you can just trigger point into those and just work those out a little bit. So we can just do that little side to side mobilisation. Get that upper back moving. Okay, then I'd probably suggest if your upper back's feeling really tight, just do that for a couple of days and then go into this next one. So what you're going to do is just start with the shoulder blades and just pop the towel roll underneath the shoulder blades, grab your head and hug your ears, take a breath in at the top, and as you breathe out, just drop back over it, completely in your own space of comfort. Okay, hold for 5 seconds and then bring it on up again. Okay, breath in here, breathe out and drop over. 5-second hold and come back up. We'll do one more here. So breath out and drop over. And just let the spine just drape over in its own accord, okay? Don't come any lower than bottom of the shoulder blades on this one, so we don't want to affect the lower back at all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wiggle down about 1 inch and then drop back over again into that next level. Trying to keep my back, not letting my back arch and keeping control of that lower back. Holding for the 5 seconds here and then coming up. So you want to do 3 5-second holds and just keep working your way up about 1 inch or so at a time. Remember, there's 12 vertebrae in the thoracic region, from the bottom of the shoulder blades to the top of the shoulder blades, kind of. So you don't want to come any higher than top of the shoulder blades. And then with this last one, you just drop the head backwards, almost nodding the head, just to get that top of the thoracics mobilised. So that's with the towel roll. Obviously, I've got a little foam roller. That's going to be more aggressive because it's a fairly solid little 10cm roller. So if I'm doing this myself, I'm just going to drop over that, see if we can get any quick clicks or pops out of my upper back. I'm just going to go quick on this. Oh, there we are, one little one in there. Again, I've been at a computer more over this last 10 days. I'm just going to do a cheat one and work my way up to the bottom of the neck. Right, and then what I can do is, with the foam roller, because it'll move and try not to strangle myself, I can just roll up and down on the roller, lifting my hips in the air, just to give it a little massage all the way up and down the roller. Cool, okie doke. Right, I think that'll do you for today. So yeah, hopefully they'll help. Pick the ones that work for you. Don't do anything that causes you pain. If you're in pain, contact me and I can help you out one-to-one. YouTube channel, Refresh Wellness, go and have a look at that. Lots of mobilisations and tools on there to help you through this period. And yeah, as I say, I'm just on the other end of this. Message me and let me know if you need anything. And if there's anything specific you'd like me to do a little live about, more than happy to pop those out on here as well. But just contact me and have a nice rest of the day. Quite sunny. So get out there, get your little exercise session in, and I'll catch you another time soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.